Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Colonel E.H. Taylor Single Barrel Bottled and Bond 100 Proof. Is it worth hunting for? Is it worth drinking? Does it taste okay? Or is it really good? Stay tuned and find out. Thanks for coming back. Like I said earlier, we're talking about Colonel E.H. Taylor Single Barrel Bottled and Bond 100 Proof. This was one I got previous to the one I got in the Epic Bourbon Haul. Again, with single barrels, every single one is slightly different. This one, I've had for a little bit, roughly about 5 or 6 months. Paid far above what I did, which is $60 MSRP normally. I think I paid like $150, $160. Not too bad, but not great. Definitely not after finding it in the Bourbon Hunt at Total Wine and Novi for $60. Well, like I said, we know it's 100 proof. You got a nice, really cool sticker on it. It's one of the more sought after ones. You have this small batch, you have the single barrel, you have the rye, you have the barrel proof, which I'm sure, hopefully I got a line on. I would love to get one of those. Age statement is non-age stated, so we don't know what it is. The mash bill, as we know, is a Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1, and is believed to be 10% rye. So let's see what we got on the back. It says, Colonel E.H. Taylor demanded perfection. His uncompromising standards for the highest quality whiskey are legendary. Accordingly, barrels selected for the single barrel bourbon whiskey come from the best location, warehouse constructed by Taylor. Barrels aging in the heart of these warehouses are routinely evaluated to identify whiskeys with the richest and most complex flavors. Each barrel is then bottled individually, one barrel at a time, an uncompromised taste. Single barrel bourbon is a tribute to the legendary Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr., a name synonymous with topmost class whiskey. Well, let's see. Let's get into the nose. Oak-infused, rich vanilla. It just smells great. Like, almost like an oatmeal. But like if you ever had, like, when you were kids, you had the Quaker maple brown sugar. That's what that smells like. It has that grainy, oaty, like sugary note. Oh, a nice floral note and a touch of ethanol. Not a lot. Oh, that really smells good. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but she's clinging to the glass. And when you drop her down, her legs are just running like Forrest Gump in the movie for days. Got into the nose. Let's get into our taste and see if it's worth the crazy secondary prices I've been seeing these. Some of these I've seen for $400, $450, $275. Is it worth that, or is it worth, honestly, $150 and less? Find out. Ooh, the vanilla carries over. It's mouth coating. You get like a sugared raisin, and you get a little bit of like a brown sugared raisin. The vanilla definitely carries over, like I said, and that Kentucky hug is coming down here. It's hit right about here. It's just gently blossoming out. So you can feel it literally from mid palate all the way down. Get a little bit of rye, definitely get a rye spice. For only being 10% or less, this hits more baking spice, rye spice than some other ones that were had higher rise. Let's get in for a second taste. Now you get like a leather note, like a light leather note. Like I've said before, if you've ever played ball as a kid and you're in the field and you're bored like I was and you bite into the leather glove and kind of like looking around, that's what it has, that fresh, like a leather note. It sounds weird. You get a hint of pepper, like a white pepper on the back of the tongue, back of the palate. But I mean, it's got a spicy kick. Yeah, but it's got a hell of a creamy mouthfeel too. It's actually really, really good. Again, like I said, I had this for about 6 months. You can see how much I was nursing it. And like I said on the Epic Bourbon Haul, when I found this at Total Wine for $60, I about jumped out of my skin. I mean, a lot of us that are watching this and love bourbons and love the taste and love hunting it, sometimes you got to wonder, is it worth more than MSRP? now that I've been seeing Buffalo Trace get more of their product out there, which is nice, so you don't have these god-awful markups. Is this good for 60? Yes, this is great for 60 bucks. 100? Yeah, I would say 100 bucks. 150 is kind of pushing it. Past that? No. There are so many more great bourbons you can get. Knob Creek 12, Knob Creek 9. You can, hell, I mean, there's even the Barrel Proof Larceny, the Elijah Craig. You got Traverse City, which I'm going to do a review on. Traverse City Barrel Proofs are outstanding. There's two other guys that are on YouTube. One of them is the Bourbon Judge. He did a review on it. I was like, yay, thank you. And the other one was David from Whiskey Row. Both of them love the barrel product. So, and those are, I think, like $65, $70. Is this up there with it? Yeah, I'd say it is. The Ben Holiday Bottle and Bond was really good. Not this level E.H. Taylor good, but it was just a notch below. I would put it more with the small batch. And it was good. The small batch, I think, is only about 50-ish bucks. This is 60, and they kind of stay in that range. Of course, when you get into the really like warehouse one and on up, what is it? One of the gods one, Amaranth of the Gods. Those get up just MSRP into the hundreds. But I've seen some of them go for the thousands, which is ridiculous. Is it worth the 60? Yes. Is it worth up to 150? Yes. If you can get it in a bar under $30, I've seen some bars doing this for $75 and $80. That's absolutely ripping you off. $35, $40 at the most. Literally at the most. Because the bottle's only 60 bucks. I would definitely buy it. If you can get it for 60, buy it and get a backup if you can. Again, my name is Brian. This is the Average Whiskey Drinker channel. Like I always say, find a bottle, open the bottle, enjoy the bottle. Because good whiskey, even hard to find whiskey, is always meant to be shared. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you've had this or the small batch or the rye like I have, which I'll be doing another video on that. Let me know what you think. I'm going to talk with you all soon. Thank you.